Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers, and we've been doing this for 14 years. I was a dentist for 25 years. Today's topic is the extremely important role discretionary expenses can play in successful sale of a dental office. We'll get into that today. So, before we do that, as you know, we have 10 employees in 22 states. We're working 363 days a year, and we just take off Christmas and Easter. You can reach us at 201-663-0935, and you can also email us or look at our website at dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. Sorry for the positioning of the camera today. We're in the car, in a different car, and I'm trying to get the information out the best I can. We're not perfect, but we're getting the information out for you. So, the other information we want to share with you is everything you're hearing today is for entertainment purposes. It's not legal advice or business advice. So please call us if you want information. We'll be happy to share it with you. We'll also give you complimentary consultations at any time. All right? It is sunny here in New Jersey. There we go. If you're thinking about, selling to one of the big DSOs, please call me, because they're changing like month to month. New things are happening. We don't work for them, but we work together and bring them in. When we work with them, they often pay our commission. So under most circumstances, if you're selling to a DSO, larger practice, there is no commission for you as a seller. And when you work with my team, any practice that's $1 million or above selling price, we're going to reimburse all your legal fees upon successful closing based on some simple criteria. So call us about that. All right, let's talk about this discretionary expenses. Discretionary expenses says, you have a seminar in Florida for 2 days and you stay for 2 weeks. Those extra 2 weeks are discretionary. The trip is discretionary, but also those extra 2 weeks you stay, which are written off, are discretionary expenses. And there's a significant number of these discretionary expenses, as you can imagine, that the next buyer will not be encumbered by. Also, you've got to identify one-time purchases or one-time staff employment for a few months. We've got to know these things. I know you don't want to tell anybody, you want to keep it secret, but all of your information with us is confidential. We're not telling anybody. The banks don't say anything. The attorneys don't say anything. We need to know those write-offs, which were, let's say, quasi-business, but they weren't technically business, but writing off as business. All right? We need to know those. That can make or break a deal. Let me give you an example. We have a big DSO deal going on now. The net profit is very, very low. And the DSO says, hey, what's going on here? We cannot make an offer based on this. Can you tell us the discretionary expenses? Well, there's over $150,000 discretionary expenses on this one deal. That will make or break this deal. That extra $150 in discretionary goes right to the bottom line. So I'm telling you, you must inform us, the broker, the attorneys, the banks. We keep it confidential, but you don't say it. It will jeopardize your sale. If you could sell at all, this one doctor will not be able to sell. If we didn't identify the discretionary, there is no sale, and the DSO is walking away. That's how important it is. The banks want to see cash flow. Everybody does. But if you're showing very, very little profit, it's going to work against you. So you're going to have to show those expenses that were discretionary. We understand, but that's critical here, and you've got to understand that. You don't tell us about the discretionary expenses, you'll pay for it. Also, when you work, everything should be declared, all the income coming in, because you're selling your practice. So that will help on a higher gross coming in and lower and higher profit margin. It will help. So you've simply got to identify everything. All right? So the opportunities out there are just fantastic for sellers right now. We need all your discretionary expenses. Please let us know, and we'll make this deal happen for you. We will keep it confidential. The buyer will keep it confidential. The banks will keep it confidential. And the attorneys will keep it confidential. But you don't share it, you're going to pay a price for it. Okay, and sometimes your practice won't sell. Thank you for listening. Beautiful weekend. Come on down to Jersey Shore. It's great. Hit the subscribe button if you want to hear more. We got a lot more coming out. I think I made 3 of them today. All right. Thank you for listening. I'm going to the beach. I'm excited. I'll see you. Bye.